Joe Manchin has become public enemy number one for the left after announcing he was a no vote on the Build Back Better plan, as we just discussed. Now, Manchin was attacked personally and the state of West Virginia universally. Actress Bette Midler, sometimes singer, went so far as to say, Manchin sold us out. This is a tweet. He wants us all to be just like his state, West Virginia, poor, illiterate, and strung out. She later apologized, but I'm not accepting. And it's just not Hollywood trashing the Mountain State, as Congressman Jamal Bowman decided to make this whole issue about race.
It's tremendously frustrating for me as a black man in America because, once again, it's an example of Joe Manchin as a white man showing that he doesn't care about black people, he doesn't care about Latinos, he doesn't care about immigrants, he doesn't care about women, and he doesn't care about the poor.
What? Here to respond is the governor of that great state, a former Democrat himself, getting ready to coach a great basketball game, high school basketball team, but he's stopping with us first. Jim Justice, thanks so much for joining us. I want you to answer those people who decided to rip your senator and rip your state.
Brian, there's no call for it. In all honesty, it's not tolerated, just period. You know, from the standpoint of what Senator Manchin did, he stepped up. He stepped up and echoed the people of West Virginia. The people of West Virginia are hardworking people. The people of West Virginia know what this country is all founded around. It's not founded around socialism. It's not founded by the promotion of something that is so awry that it doesn't make one bit of sense. It's founded upon Americans not being average. And with all of that and everything, through all the decades of time, America has risen to the top, have we not? And we're not going to slip back. And Joe Manchin, we are very proud of his vote and everything to stop this terrible, terrible carnage that's happening from Washington. But nevertheless, we hope Joe stands tall. And from the standpoint of Bette Midler, you know, all I would say is shame on her. I mean, really and truly, to call West Virginians illiterate and to say that we're strung out and poor, and when West Virginia is leading the way over and over and over, and whether it be in the COVID, call, or whether it be, in leading the way, becoming a diamond in the rough that everybody's missed, we're pumping out surplus after surplus in this state beyond belief. The lowest unemployment rate in the history of our state. Absolutely, one thing right after another, whether it be leading in tourism, diversification, on and on and on. And for Bette Midler to say that, it is just plain not tolerable.
So, Governor, you were on with us when you decided I'm no longer going to be a Democrat, I'm going to be a Republican. And your state every year gets more and more red. You're at 40. Donald Trump, I think, won your state by 40 points. What's your message to Joe Manchin about the party you're in now as opposed to the party he's in now?
Well, the party that he's in now, nobody can understand. I mean, that's all there is to it. I mean, if you look at what's happening with President Biden, look at what's going on at the border. Look what's going on in what happened in Afghanistan. Look what's going on with crime, and look at the explosion of inflation that's eating all of our lives right now. We just did a thing in West Virginia the other day where we're going to try to pass another, unprecedented 5% pay raise to all of our state employees, teachers, everybody. But not only that, we're going to do a 2.5%, and I'm going to mispronounce this, but inflatocene, which is basically a vaccine for inflation. To be able to give a one-time inflatocene to all of our state employees.
So the Greenbrier East High School girls basketball team, you'll be coaching them shortly. You're in the locker room right now. You're at win 499 after opening up the season 5-0. Are those girls around you that we could actually get a look at this team who you're commanding? I think you're about 6'7" yourself. Right. So do we see this team? Can you zoom out?
They're absolutely here, and we got to get ready to coach a game, Brian. And I love the kids, and I really, truly believe with all in me that public people should give back. We ought to be with these kids. These kids are the greatest of the greatest. And before I go, I want them to say hi to you. And they walked in here real shy. They didn't make any noise. I mean, for crying out loud, they got to get ready to play. So, Brian, I'm going to go. We got to coach a game. Thank you so much.
All right. Good luck, ladies. I know you got a big game tonight. Who's going to doubt that they got over 6-0 and get win number 500 for the governor? It's amazing how much he has on his plate.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.